The problem I have here, there's the waste pipe there. See, there's not much dusting be done since I put that in, but there's the waste pipe there, and it's as low as I can put it. It has to go down hole and all the rest. About 4 to 4.5 inches to clear that pipe there. And there's the washing machine. There's the waste pipe coming out of the washing machine. And as you can see, the pipe of the washing machine, where's the inches? The pipe in the washing machine is coming out and hitting that pipe there over there. So I need to get about 4 inches up. Bear in mind the pipe's going downhill. So this washing machine hose is probably coming about here. And I need that height. But I want all 2 or 3 holes at one go. So I'll say 4.5 inches. So I'm going to mark 4.5 inches in this here and drill a hole further up. I'll just mark this here now. Keep the camera rolling, keep it rolling. Might need an electric drill for it, but let's see. It's 4.5 inches is a minimum. So there's a wee mark there, 4.5 inches up. The chassis is going to see there, it's screwed into the chassis and all there, like. So you don't want to go too close to the side. That corner there is going to be thick metal. So I would say if I drill a hole about there roughly around about there, and as long as it's higher up. Now this is my wee 12 volt drill. I'm not expecting a 12 volt drill to do it, but this bit here and little came with 2 of them, the wee one and the bigger one. I might as well just start off the big one because they're marked the same. So this makes Smith for metal. Let's see, I'll move this washing machine right now. I like to get one wee job done today. If I can't get the tabletop done, let's see if I get this done. I had to see if that breaks off there with a screwdriver. I'll get the screwdriver, see how this I imagine that plastic clicks off there. I can't see it. Would the pipe push? I don't know. Well, the pipe does push through that. So I'll push the pipe back out there, and then I can reuse that plastic again there. So I'll tilt this machine up now and I can get that pipe out. There's no way that pipe's going through that hole, so this plastic must have to come out first. I got a flat screwdriver. All the water's pushing on the floor now. Flat screwdriver. So there you go. There's always a chance I could break that, so that's dead handy there, boys. See, there's wires on there too. So hey, what's wrong, Luna? Have you after so fun? I don't. I told Luna I was taking her for a walk and then I made with this machine. She's not going to be happy. So I need to watch them wires now. This machine's only it wouldn't be any more than. What are you at out there, Luna? Just when I put my finger up in there now, is what is that I'm feeling there? Plastic clip or something? Plastic clip? I don't know this, boy. I'm going to have to take a wee look underneath, see what's going to come out. I may have to keep over this way, but depends what side. Next, it's just barely going to be big enough. I actually could do it a bit bigger. That's as big as the bit goes there. It's going in wide deep too. God knows what I'm going to hit on the other side. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Like, nothing is ever easy. I'll tilt this machine this side the best I can. I mean, you can't. Whenever you move a machine to start, you have these bolts on it, holds everything together. I might take out these screws, take off this back panel and see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm not hitting any wires. Panel off there now. So look, there is a box or something in there, boys. See, there's no point in bringing the pipe out here, so it's because that's going to hide it out. I want it hide out from the wall. No, because that pipe's holding. Do you know what? Well, that bolt hole was in there. I'm going to bring it through there. Nothing to lose. The hole's half there anyway. That's why now blank plate there. Stop wee vein sticking the finger. I'm going to make that bigger. And if I still hose it out, but the pipe is how deep's that pipe from the wall there? So that pipe is going to hold it out 5.5 to 6. So as long as this here is no more than 5.5 to 6, including the size of the pipe, nothing's easy. Nothing is easy. I'll pull this out. Ugh. Water everywhere. The water is pushing out everywhere. So if I bring that out of there now, as long as that's no more than 6 from there, which I don't think it is, we need 2 hands to do this right. Ah, plenty of room. I'll bring the pipe out of here, I'll make this bigger. It's only handy enough there. And see, this is where I took that off, isn't it? I always say DIY is about solving problems. Drilling a hole, anybody can drill a hole. Let's get them in the right place. Now how far is this going to go? It's going to be pretty close to that too, isn't it? So, might just put it here. Might just put it here, you know. And so I missed that. That's how easy it drills. That's going to rattle too. Whenever this is going, she's going to shake like that. So I don't want it hitting the pipe either. So I don't want the pipe hitting here and the pipe rattling along with it. Need a wee bit of free space. You try and think of every problem that can possibly happen. So them clips there, that's where I felt my finger the last time. The wires is on it a bit. I would say I don't know. Maybe there. Measure 3 times, cut once. That's a bit off the wires there now. I'm going to draw my hole here now. So I don't know if I was going to do it. I will need 2 hands to push it through anyway. We'll see how sharp this is. I've never used one of these before. 12 volt drill. I'll help if I push the button right way. Can't get the lens on there. Bit of wobbly. I'm trying to push the drill and the drill's wobbling. Oh, torque control. Turn off the torque control. Hang on, it's not torque control, it's drill mode. Where's drill mode in this? Yeah, it's drill mode now. Run drill mode. Need 12 volt drill like. Brace this phone somewhere, she's taking the hand of me. Ah, the wee drill might be able to do it. Getting in the bigger ones now, you see. We have to change the bigger cordless drill. We'll change the biggest cordless drill. She's not heating up anyway. Really wants to be soft soled. No, there's still plenty of power in the battery, like. Oh, hold on. So there it's red. Batteries are red. I'm just trying to think now. Where do I have the spare battery in that? That's the thing now. Might be in the wee saw. See, it's very unbalanced, the shape of it. So there you have it. The Bosch drill also can't do it at 12 volts. Fully charged Bosch drill. So you can't blame the wee 12 volt one. Just like it's a bit jammed. You have to get it. Just when it goes from one side to the other, so wants to jam. Now, the pipe will go through, but will I get that plastic clip on? That's, I don't know. I might have to give it a wee wriggle here to see. That's about as much as I dare do it. Tilt this thing forward and I get this pipe out on the other side. I need a wee bunch of wires there. I need to get this pipe all set in wire. You got to think this machine's shaking when she's going. There's a few electrical wires there. So I want to bring the pipe on the other side of them. So I'll bring the pipe round there. This is a 10 kilogram machine, and it does steam functional. Waste of money. If you want to steam it, you only do one shoot at a time. I thought I could put the steam on, sterilize towels and all that, you know. No. So there you are now. That machine can shake away. That pipe ain't moving. See now if I can get this clip on here now. Might be easier said than done. I'll say a wee bit of persuasion should do it, you know. Just want to get a look at that kink. Where was it originally? You see the way it's, last plank, I guess the machine was sitting on it. Give it a bit of slack. So anyway, hit that in now with a hammer. I'll say that's going to go in there. A bit sweeter. I don't know, see, look at this here. A wee hammer is a wonderful tool in the right hands. I like going around my sock soles. I need to pull up on them filings and they were stuck in my socks. And I'm getting caught in the tumble dryer. I need a wee bit more persuading that side. I think that's a success there, boys. That would be a success. I'll see now when I push it in. Oh, you know what it didn't measure? It didn't measure the copper pipes. So it might be colliding now with the copper pipes. Never measured the copper pipes. Maybe she need to go up there. We'll find out. Should check the copper pipes. So this here, this sort of goes up and falls back down again. I'm not able to do it with my two hands. It goes on a bit like my tumble dryer door. So it goes in an angle there. And then the bottom goes inside and you pop her down. And then everything should screw together. I don't know what that bottom's screwing in there. Them other ones are not too badly lined up. I'll try putting the screws in so I might push into place. That one is definitely lined up anyway. It needs to go that way a wee bit. I think that needs to come out. I should have took a photograph that day, you know. That's the outside, I think that's the inside. That's okay. That's okay. To me it needs to go down slightly here and across. I think that needs to come out there. It's not going to come out this year. You have to get lined up there now, that's looking better. That's looking more like it now. There now. That's the job. Don't know what this is screwed into here. To me it looks like a hole. But she is screwed into something. Don't know the idea of the plastic. I think that wee screw goes in the bottom, that one goes to the top. No winds in my house anyway, with wee fingers going round there. Yeah, that's a good job there now. I'm going to hoover this up. I'll hoover that dust up, I'll push it and hope that misses. If it doesn't miss, well, there'll be another hole. Put them more sharpness in that bit yet. It's not a success this time. What happened was I measured up at the start where I needed above this pipe, which would have been grand. But when I was doing it, I was hitting that box inside the machine, and that made me go up higher. But when I went up higher, I didn't check the copper pipes. So it's just hitting the copper pipes. So for me to get on top of the copper pipes now, so it needs to be over 10 inches. So more or less where that hole is. But the reason why I didn't want to use that hole was because that hole is lining up with the bracket here. the bit going in will hit that bracket. So the only thing I can do now is to go above this hole, but it has to be above the hole but not above the height of that machine there, because this is going to rock. So out of that, it's going to be tight enough, you know. That'll rock a brake, but then that goes into high spin there, like. But the wires are slightly further back there anyway, so it's going to have to be right about here somewhere. I'll get it accurately measured now. I'm going to drill a hole here. It's going to overlap with this hole. Shouldn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a bit round. This will be looser then, and I'll put that in. Just with the wires being behind the grey box, the height of the container, I'm sort of limited where I can put it. So when that rattles, the pipe doesn't shake all over the place. So I'm going to drill there, see what happens. So that's what I was saying about the chuck going loose. So yeah, I will say it's not heating up very much. So you can see now I'm putting that in there now, the restrictions I have. By the time I put this bit in there, you see where she is with the bracket on the other side. It's not focusing very well, you see. So if I was to move across, I would hit that bracket. So you get the idea now. So there's not a big room for errors, and then you've got the wires at the other side. And whenever the pipe comes out, I don't want the pipe hitting one of these brackets. So that might be as close as we're going to get there. Like, could be a wee bit bigger, but because this wee gap now, that'll allow a wee bit of leeway to get this clip in. I can't rig it around as much. There's the wires there on the other side there. So if I start to bend this, it's going to hit the wires. If I go that way, it hits the plastic clip. So we're limited what we can do. That's pretty sharp there, you know, like. We hand file would be handy for that. It's not often I work with metal, so I don't have files and stuff. So that's it, I'll bring the pipe through now. Well, the pipe on now, it's a wee bit shite looking now, but it's doing the job. It's not going to do it, but you see here now, look, I'm not happy with that. I don't know why that white pin's on there. It's very close to this pipe here. Why is it not focusing in there, boys? Doesn't want to focus in there. But if that there shakes, she's barely touching it, but at the same time she is. So I've drilled a second hole here. I'm going to put a cable tie in now to hold that pipe in tighter away from that. Where's my wee cable tie? Here's one I prepared earlier. So I'll put the cable tie in here. You put my hand down a minute. Put the cable tie in there. Wrap it round the pipe. Bring out the big hole. I think that'll be a good job there. So there's a cable tie now. So now when that drum now shakes now, it's not touching the pipe at all now. I have that good big shakes, it's still not touching. But I'll put the back on now, and we'll see now, it should go in, should push in the full way. See when I get this pushed in here now, so you see the height that's up there now, compared to the copper pipes. And the copper pipes had to go there because that's, if you look at the previous video, the hassle I had to get that out from underneath the back. So there's a lot of things you don't, if you build a brand new house, you can get things lined up better like, but let's see how close we get this here now. So that's the closest we can get. We can't get any closer than that. If we get as close as that on this side, job well done. Do you know what? Problem is I can't see down there. far away off of that there now. I would say still a wee smidgy out, you know. But that's as close as I'm going to get there now. I can't make no more holes. I took a photograph the last time. I took a photograph this time. We'll see how close we are. But she should be above the pipe at that. But the grey pipe underneath is probably the one that's holding it out now. And the bracket that holds the grey pipe. And we can't do nothing about that. That's around the full way now. But tell you one thing I was thinking of. There, that's the tabletop after it's cut. So once the tabletop's cut to its right size, that's where it comes to. So that's to get the tabletop cut to match the right size for there. That's, you see, that's sticking out far too far there. But what I could do is don't cut the tabletop on this side. You see there, I only put the wee spacers behind this to get it level. She wasn't sitting level, you see. So if I put that level there now, she has to be vertical. So she wasn't vertical. She can actually come out another bit. What I can actually do, rather than cut the whole tabletop down the back to fit over there, I'll keep the new tabletop the full width. And I'm going to move this unit out a centimetre. Move the whole unit out a centimetre. 1.5 centimetres. I cut off 1.5 centimetres. So I'll move this whole unit 1.5 centimetres. And that means then when the tabletop matches on both sides, so the 1.5 centimetres over, you can't have it too far over or you won't get the shampoo and all that. So as it is now, she's 100%. I'll be putting sides down here. The sides is coming out past. I'll be using the worktop for the sides as well. That's the idea. So you'll not see these sides, and then by the time the doors and all goes on, you won't actually see that seam in the washing machine. But I would like it just a wee smidgy over, like. It's hard to know. Seeing a wee smidgy over, it looks like, I don't know. This kitchen's wide enough. I can afford to lose a 1/2 inch. But the only thing is, if you're too far out, it makes reaching for the cupboards harder. That's another problem we run into. Until you actually cut a few boards up and try them out. That's the offcut there, and I cut that today to check. But well, I look at it now, like, if it wasn't for the grey pipe, she went in further, but moving that wee waste pipe out has done the job. She's touching the grey pipe now. But imagine now if this base unit was to come out level with that white line. If I space it out to come out level with that line, it's not hard to do that. And to make it sturdy, I would just screw another piece of wood on the inside here. So if you screw on a piece of wood 2 or 3 inches wide and have it sticking an inch out, that keeps everything solid. So you see how level things are sitting already, like. The washing machine's level on the line of that cupboard. See how everything's all vertical? Because if anyone's crooked, it's going to look daft. I don't want integrated machines, not in for integrated machines. If a machine breaks down, all I want to do is just pull it out, buy another one and stick it in. Not a hassle getting doors to match and all that. And you always find, I guess, a 10 kilogram machine. I doubt you get a 10 kilogram machine to be integrated. So this part of the kitchen here is, that's the nice neat part. This part here, that's the working part. That's where all the water and all this. That's why it had to go that way. Because the water's at that side of the wall. Sink and all goes there. The one good thing about a sink here, I always had a problem with if you get any flies in the window, the flies down the windowsill, and I don't want flies down around my sink. And the second problem was the sun shone on my old sink. If I threw a cup of tea and you didn't rinse it out, it came back, it was all dried in. So I'm glad the sink's away from the window. I might get a wee mirror or something here now, you know. But I get this mopped up. I need to get the brothers to give me a hand with these 2 tabletops. They're going to be lying there now a month. We see this big argument with B&Q over these worktops. Either way, if worst comes to worst, that one's definitely going back because she's definitely faulty. I have to wait till they voluntarily take them back or else wait to split. And the other 2 split, so I'll say them 2 are split. If I'm stuck with them, I'll make some kind of shelving off for my living room out of them. Because I like the wood. It's just, you can't have wood where we split in it as a worktop.